Well,
I
to
gotta
be
have a
fair, the
tournament
other
meeting.
one didn't know what one it was, so he was just trying to show himself. That just sounded stupid out of my mouth.
Right. Well, I gotta get off right now because my girlfriend's getting on. No, I want her to know I'm on.
I guess we're delaying the
Talk
Don't you
multiplayer.
mean she's getting off?
I
No.
know what you're talking
Ha ha ha
about.
ha. Later.
So I guess it's just you and me tonight.
Yeah. And Reggie.
What about Reggie?
Hey,
Exactly.
look, it's Turles. It's Turles. He's back with other Goku Black.
This would have been fine if it was just him, but they just brought in every movie villain. Or maybe that makes it better. I can't tell. Honestly, I don't care that much. It's Goku Black. You know it's going to end up stupid.
Everything in Super kind of ends up stupid. What? True. They've got good concepts. They're just not landing them good
Can
enough.
we just agree that Zeno looks like an Omochao?
No, that's an insult to the Chows.
Hey, I said Omochao. Omochao. Okay, I did not say.
Still an insult to the Chows.
No, Omochaos are like the epitome of annoying.
He's the tutorial character. Who gives a shit?
I do, because he constantly annoys me with his useless facts.
Well, maybe if you didn't trigger him to tell you anything, you wouldn't be annoyed, dumbass.
A lot of them are useful for first-time players. It's the fact that you can't turn them off.
Sure you can. Just don't activate the hints.
Yeah, that's not a choice.
Simple as that.
With Sonic Adventure collision detection, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, then maybe you should play better.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is literally not a choice in Generations. They even give you the option to turn him off, and he doesn't turn off.
Really? That's strange.
Are you sure you didn't just not toggle it?
I watched people do it online on the YouTube. They said, "Oh, I'm just going to turn that off." 5 seconds later, I turned this off.
Are you sure that they toggled it off properly?
Yes, they even showed themselves doing it.
Maybe they did it wrong.
Omochao is mostly.
Or maybe you're just saying this to drag on the conversation.
Maybe I am.
I see what you did.
Are you sure?
Also, was the
You be certain.
Was the scythe thing ever explained?
No, it's just energy.
Okay. He just took his hand. He just burned his hand just to make the thing look cooler.
I mean, it did, but I mean, like.
Yeah, it does, especially in Dragon Ball FighterZ, where he does it as like his level 3 or some shit.
Yeah.
It's just a cool sequence. I like it.
Because he's the Reaper.
Like the fact that he realized that Vegeta was beating him because he needed to embrace the Saiyan stuff is kind of cool, but just kind of goes nowhere.
Anyway, so now Janemba, Broly, and Metal Cooler are here too?
Yeah.
All the movie villains.
He opened a portal into different universes, and now they're coming out because of his will.
They all recognize you too.
Student, aren't they all dead already?
Not from where they're coming out of.
How do they recognize?
I don't know. The game's stupid.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Hey, Explode. Let's at least enjoy the fact that Reggie's actually watching what's going on screen for a change.
Like, it's on my laptop this time.
Good. I'm happy. You need to do that for every single stream that we do.
Because when it's on my phone, it's like this tiny little thing, and like the rest of my phone screen is dedicated to showing our fucking icons.
You can
and when they're talking.
You can double tap the video to make it the only thing on screen.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Huh. I never touched it. I clicked on the live video or whatever, and then that's what popped up. I'm like,
you heard it here.
Okay,
folks.
that's a weird ass setup, but whatever. I don't. I really don't.
Okay, good. Got some health.
I
here.
can't tap. I can only fap.
You,
In some
you
countries,
knew
that's
exactly what I was getting at.
in some countries,
That's
a skill.
hilarious.
Oh, okay, finally got rid of Cooler. I like Cooler's voice, by the way. At least the dub voice. He sounds really menacing.
I don't know what he sounds like. At least not currently.
The bigoted
Oh,
star
yeah.
allows me to cheat death. How can this be?
I only know what he sounds like in the movie that he came from.
Yeah, it's the same voice.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Did they kept the same dude? Because like a lot of them they changed in like the current generation.
No, that's the same dude. Because they always picture him as like a brute now, where he's like, prepare for ultimate agony, that type of thing. They always.
And the guy can pull off a nice smooth voice when absolutely necessary.
Like, how was it? Nice try for an amateur, like that type of stuff. To me, it's a very, very good contrast to Frieza. Like a really good contrast to Frieza. Like
I mean,
Frieza,
I can only remember his
smooth, suave voice can sound.
But I only really remember his line from what's it? Right before he and Goku start fighting near the end, and then when he's already transformed into his what's it, fourth state or whatever?
His predator form.
Yeah, the Shredder form, not Predator, Shredder.
That's not Predator?
The Predator Shredder form.
Yeah, he's got arm blades, and he's got a face mask. And he's got spiky. He's got a spiky helmet.
He foresaw the future.
Both of them have that.
He foresaw the future. Then okay. he was ready for.
It's Shredder. Cooler becomes Shredder, but then a bridge decided to make him Bane.
Oh no! I need those lungs.
But yeah, that's it.
And then we got over here Lord Slug, who's pretty much King Piccolo 2.0.
I mean, he could have been interesting.
He was interesting for what he was worth. Like, he's a good refresher, but not really worth making again.
I did like when Goku broke his hand, though. That was actually pretty cool. And then he just tore it off, and the shock of seeing that snapped Goku out of his rage. I was like, "Oh, what are you doing to yourself?" I was like, "I'm supposed to do that to you." I was like, "He just tore off his arm," and then he regrows. They're like, "Oh, he's a Namekian." Because like he at that point he hadn't revealed his the rest of his face to show the Namekian antennas and stuff. I was like, oh shit, we got an evil Namekian again.
Giveaway.
Yeah, but I thought that was a cool scene. It was just like Goku's getting the shit kicked out of it, all of a sudden catches the fist, snaps it with one hand. Lord Slug just like backs away screaming in pain, like, oh. And then afterwards, he doesn't even give a shit. It's like, I was like, oh, you even managed to wreck a perfectly good arm. Rip. Regrows it.
Okay, you could say whatever you want about Super. I'm gonna say Zamasu, worst looking character in the entire franchise.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
I
what
think
the
that was
fuck
the
were they
point.
thinking?
Zamasu has to be the ugliest looking antagonist in the entire DB universe here. And I'm talking about.
But now
worse
you
than,
you referenced
itself?
Predator earlier. Say the line right. Ugly motherfucker.
Oh, well. I don't talk like that, though, but.
Well, you referenced Predator. If you're gonna say something's ugly, fucking say it right.
Hey, you swear sometimes. I don't. So you gotta be the one
You.
to say it.
One ugly motherfucker.
Wait, that was a line that was said there?
But seriously, I think the point was to make Zamasu look ugly because he was supposed to be all perfect and whatnot.
I mean, they couldn't like make him ugly in a conventional manner, like just make him look actually hideous, but no, they just gave him Goku's fucking hair, and then half his face, and then he becomes like cartoon Two-Face.
To be fair, I think that was supposed to signify that half of them literally died.
Yeah, but still, like, come on,
If the
they
ra-
couldn't have come up with something actually original.
if they were actually going under regular Dragon Ball Z censoring ship stuff, I think the other half would have been red for blood, because I think Super was trying to appeal to a younger audience more so than anything. So they avoided a lot of blood being thrown everywhere. Say if that ruined some of the actiony and like stuff as you wish, but when you got purple sludge, I honestly didn't think it was his other half dead. I just thought that was his body trying to regenerate. Was it not?
Oh, I never watched it.
Oh, because
I think they declared that the reason why he was looking so ugly was because there was half mortal inside of him.
Yeah, the fusion was just the fusion of them was unstable. That much is all I know.
And Zamasu is also pretty stupid too. He's very short-sighted, which
Yeah.
I guess adds to the charm that even everybody in Universe doesn't take him that serious. Because if it wasn't for his immortality, he would not make that much of an impact. Because for all intents and purposes, he is textbook God complex. There's nothing more to him than that. He is just God complex. The mortals need to pay, and that's it.
Yeah, he's like that. Like he's basically like that one line from Ben Stiller in Dodgeball. You make me bleed my own blood.
Also, they use a lot of voice lines from this game of Zamasu into Dragon Ball Legends. It is very, very obvious.
Well, why bother with anything else? It's such a disappointing.
They had to cut back on something, right?
True.
Had to save money for that new Broly voice actor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they had to get a completely different dude because of bullshit. I don't mind. I don't mind who they chose, but like he doesn't fit.
Just the man.
Yeah,
it's gonna take
Johnny Young Box is amazing. He's probably one of my favorite voice actors, but you don't just recast an iconic character like that and expect nobody to care about it. I mean, they've got away with it in Fighters because Broly doesn't even fucking say anything in that. He just screams. And that's basically half of Johnny Young Botch's career as a voice actor, just screaming like that.
Do you agree that he serves better as the new Broly voice actor as opposed to the old Broly voice? I'll argue that he sounds better for the new.
Vic was still the main dude for that. I would need to hear Johnny Young Botch read off Broly from the ground up. Like if they had him redub the entire all of Broly's lines in the movie,
no,
maybe.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like what I'm trying to get
original Broly.
Yes, original Broly. I don't think he does a good job of emulating that voice. I'm talking about the new Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly. I think he can pull that one off better, just because the character is younger as opposed to the Broly from the OG movie.
Has he had any speaking lines as Broly, or is...
Yes, they casted his voice lines in Dragon Ball Legends. We talked about this some weeks back.
I don't recall, but what? Okay.
And that's pretty much our first example of what he sounds like as Broly.
Well, I mean, he can pull off quiet, sort of brooding type of talking just fine. He's had roles like that before. He had a Kiba in Wolf's Rain that was kind of like a gruff, no nonsense kind of character that just kind of spoke introspectively. And that's basically what Super Broly is. He's very quiet, reserved, and introspective
Yeah.
when he's not rage screaming, which is also something that Johnny Young Bosch does really well. Characters like Ichigo come to mind, as well as once it had a lot of roles, but Ichigo is probably the best example just because that's his longest role and is also from a shonen type series. But yeah,
Okay, I'm dead.
he's doing a lot of stuff.
Oh,
One of my favorites, I think.
Again.
Oh no, I don't want to retry. That's it. I'm calling it a day. Trunks universe dies anyway. There was no point in being here. I'm just gonna say that much right
So are
now.
you saying it added nothing after all?
What, this one, this arc? Yeah, it totally. I'm saying if that universe was
So then
good,
why were you playing it to begin with?
it's part of the game.
The ending was just not worth it. All that build up, all that excitement, gone in 2 seconds.
Trunks world, it was destroyed.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just finish off the two extra ones because I just realized Videl was actually given a role in this one. I just remembered. So we're gonna do that right before we call this a session.
So we're not doing the multiplayer today.
Not today, but next time we will. This is pretty much the end of the story. Okay, what is this? Go out and patrol. There we go. I think this is it. So, but anywho, to kind of add to that. Ooh, wait, Saiyan Saga, Return of the Saiyan. Oh no, this is all Xenoverse 1. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing
Yeah,
that.
you want to go to the main one and go for extras, I think.
Let me see. Yeah, because for some odd reason in the Switch version, they actually put all Xenoverse 1 into the game. The story mode for
Because they couldn't put Xenoverse 1 on the Switch. So they just put
Yeah.
Xenoverse 1 on the Switch.
that.
They did the same thing with Bayonetta.
Okay, where is it at? Where's
That got its own disc.
This didn't.
Yeah. Actually, wait, does the Switch even use a disc?
No, but I'm just.
No, it doesn't. It's a
It didn't
chip.
get its own thing.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, we're back to cartridges.
Of course, Bayonetta also got its own cartridge when it got ported with Bayonetta 2.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was also put on the Switch.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, it wasn't all on, like, one thing.
No.
Or you could do like with
Interesting.
a lot of major Switch releases. They have the chip and then you have to download the rest. I never understood that.
Could have also been that, but probably not. Platinum Games is just, Platinum Games is just cool.
Wait, where's the mission to? Is it this sphere thing here?
I think you got to go into the. No, that's Fu.
Maybe you need to complete everything else
You
first.
gotta go into the. You gotta go into the building.
Okay, the building.
You have to finish the fight.
No, I don't think you gotta do that. You don't even need the DLC to do this. I think it was free.
I'm
Go in.
confused. So I'm going in.
Go in.
I am. You guys are like at a 2-second delay. Okay, what am I looking for?
I think at the. Let me just.
Because I did this a long time ago. Because all this shows is Zamasu.
I think it's unknown history.
No, Unknown History. We already did that. That was with Bardock.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm trying to do the DLC one where they corrupted Yamcha and Videl. There was an
That's a
extra mission.
thing?
Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember how to get to it because it's been such a long time.
Okay, let me just.
Yeah, this is like the weirdest part for trying to continue the story because that's exactly what happened there.
We'll just pull out our handy dandy notebook and see what it says.
Shut up, Steve. No one cares.
No, first.
I think it's
Fuck
this.
you. People liked Steve. It was It was
Joe.
Corey.
Nobody liked.
what was his name? Joe.
Yeah, it was Joe.
Joe's the one nobody liked. You shut the fuck up.
I was just joking. Like Steve is actually pretty solid, man. Him in his green shirt.
Steve was the shit. All right.
Yeah. He actually lived up to his potential. He became a private eye.
What the heck are you two talking about?
You did Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah, where after he left the show, he got replaced by his the character was supposed to be his cousin or something like that, or whatever.
Yeah, his cousin. They actually made a whole big deal, like a transfer of power. Like he said he was gonna go to college, and
Something like that, yeah.
and years later they had the reboot, and Steve's cousin, like younger cousin or something, his younger relative, gives him a call, and you see old Steve with like a Sherlock Holmes setup.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. Oh yeah, this is
all because Joe sucked.
Yeah, Joe sucked. Nobody went. Well, no, but Joe also showed up in that too. He called both of them.
Yeah, but Joe was irrelevant. Like the views for Blue's Clues tanked when Joe was on the show.
Okay, this is it. This is it, man. This is actually the last story part of it.
Good, because I couldn't find it. Ooh, what's going on?
It's Deadpool. You cannot convince me otherwise that Fu is really inspired by Deadpool.
Oh, this is Phil. Well, you're doing the bubble anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the bubble because this is the one with corrupted Videl and Yamcha.
This is a 6-chapter story.
Well, we're gonna finish it.
Oh, this dude.
Yep, Mr. Fu. I don't really know too much about him. They use him a lot in Dragon Ball Heroes because they really love this character.
They lose
Don't see why.
anyone who was built off of the Dragon Ball Heroes lore. Like they refuse to let that die and just put it into a bunch of other games.
Mm-hmm. Unlike Android 21, I think Fu is not going to be like super duper like relevant after Xenoverse dies. Because
Of course not.
Or Heroes, or pretty much anything.
Well, Heroes, they'll use any character.
Just saying.
In other words, we can change history however we like, unlike foreigners.
Claims me to say he's right. Any potential change and... Wait a minute! How did you even know that? If I didn't suspect it before, I do now. You're seriously right. Can you hear me? You brainwashed the last
This gotcha riff will do anything to your fellow.
Time out!
I mean, I can help you with this rift, and of course,
Help you out how?
Hey, how about you help us out by explaining who the hell you are?